Janet is in Weston-super-Mare. Hello.
Hello there. Nice to speak to you, Dawson. I wish you a Merry Christmas before I forget.
Thank you. And likewise, ditto, as we say. Merry Christmas to you as well.
I'm heading in. I'm 55 and coming up to 56. I head into Christmas every year. I'm not bothered if there's a lockdown. I don't give a damn because basically I am disowned by my family. My mother's a millionaire and basically I've got anorexia and I'm disabled and I don't fit into their life. I don't get Christmas cards. I don't get gifts or anything. Everything is not given. And I can tell you what, if you want to do a show on disowning, I'm happy to help you because I'm not joking. It hurts me every year. And I just want to I see all the poinsettias coming out and I want to burn the whole lot because I hate it. I hate looking at all the people going around buying stupid things. It's not about how much you buy. My mum and dad also didn't believe in religion. I do. I believe that Jesus was born on Christmas Day, and the fact is, it's not a party day. You should be reflecting on your life and what you're going to have forward. And if COVID is around, for God's sake, stay in. It's not rocket science.
How do you spend Christmas then?
My husband and I are spending it together. We both have problems. In fact, to be frankly honest, with my mum and dad, I wrote to my mum when my dad died. She didn't even put me on the obituary. That's how bad it is. Anyway, I wrote to my mum, and my mum wrote to my husband and I separate letters, in legal letters, saying, if you come near me, directly and indirectly, I will use my lawyer on you. Even if you write a nice, kind letter to her, and she's a bigwig in the area she lives in. I can tell you, all the COVID I've got, and I will be honest, my body, because of anorexia, I've got fibromyalgia. I've also got urethral and my body is deteriorating. I'm on 30 pills a day, and I'm just lucky to wake up in the morning. And I just wish people wouldn't think of it as eating food or even just giving gifts. It's nothing.
Yeah.
It's what you have from your heart, Dalton. And I know you've got a lot of heart.
Oh, thank you. Look, how did things get so bad between you and your family? Do you mind me asking?
Basically, I'm the daughter they never wanted. In fact, to be honest, I'll tell you exactly what my dad said. My dad was number 5 in the HSBC in Hong Kong. He was a...
Don't identify him, because obviously, if we identify him, it will identify your mother as well. She's not here to defend herself.
Basically, my dad said to me one day when I stood up, and eye to eye, and you talk about short people. My dad was short as anything, and he said to me, eye to eye, I wish I had you aborted. Eye to eye. How can somebody say that to their own flesh and blood? I couldn't say that to anybody. I've got too much heart than to say something. And he also threw me out the house because I've got mental illnesses and I don't suit the rich, fat, sorry using that word, but the rich lifestyle. And just basically... I was thrown out, and I can tell you, in 1996, I was dying with anorexia nervosa. I was 5 stone, and my mum was asked by the doctor to take me back home. My mum said, no, I don't want to take her home. She can stay there until she goes to hospital. And that's how I live my Christmases. And my husband knows it. He hates Christmas time as well, because all it brings us is extreme stress and an extreme realization that my mum, my dad don't love me. And it's hard. Anybody that's doing it, and I just want to say, anybody that's in the same situation listening tonight, as a person, I wish you love and happiness, and just, I give you a hug from my heart, because I know how it feels. It's horrible, Bolton.
No, Janet, I know, I understand, and it's very generous of you to think of everybody else when you, in a way, are suffering as well. And I genuinely only say this because I want you to know that you're not alone. It's a difficult thing when you feel as if you are the only one going through something. But my old man said that to me once. And he didn't realize that I had confirmation of that from my own mother, who my parents were separated. And she told me, after I saw my mother for the first time in 13 years, and I was taken away from her at the age of 6, but that's another story. And I don't begrudge my father, by the way. But anyway, he said that to me. And he said that to me simply because I was, my old man had fallen on hard times, but he was going to fly out to Nigeria, and he asked me to collect him from the airport, to drive him to the airport. And I bought some car for 195 quid anyway, and it broke down or something like that, and I had to hot wire it and everything to get it going, all this sort of stuff, and because I didn't want my father to miss his flight. Anyway, I got to pick him up very late, and I saw him. Anyway, it's a long story. I'm not going to tell you the whole thing. My father's no longer here, but basically, I took him to the airport, and he was still like a little bit upset because I got there late, and then I was at the airport, and he said to me, "You can ask me anything you want." And I asked him one simple question, and he said, "Well, it's because you were the son I never wanted." And he probably thought it was just a throwaway comment, but then it resonated with something that my mother had said years before, and I realised, oh, this is actually true. This is actually true. I didn't speak to my father for 3 or 4 years, but then another uncle came from Nigeria and brought us together, unbeknownst to me, invited me round to my other uncle's house, and my father happened to be there, and it was okay. And it was all like, you can get over it. I'm only telling you this story because I genuinely wish, Janet, that you somehow can resolve it. Thank you for calling. Appreciate it.